Good morning and welcome back to my world. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. What is this? Happy Wednesday. Oh my gosh, I can't even keep track of the days. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Hello, Siri Bot. You are looking absolutely gorgeous today. And do, do, do. And welcome in, everybody. And we're there. All right. Welcome in, everybody. Carson, number one. Dinosaurus Rex, number two. Welcome in. Welcome in. Are you ready to hang out with me this morning as we work on some stuff around the base? And Cool Beans. Oh my gosh, I love your username. All right, we've got some stuff we got to do today, so we're going to be jumping right in. And hold on here. What? Okay, let's get that. Good morning. Good morning, Haley. How are you? Hello, Abby. Welcome in, everybody. April's here. Abby's coming in with the Hi Bears. Hi Bears. Carson. Oh my God. You remember, Carson, you remember that your spirit animal was a penguin, right? Remember when we did that little like personality test and you came up a penguin? So when you sent that this morning, I was like, perfect. And here you go, Harry. You made it. You made it happen. You manifested this and it happened. Good morning, Jacob. All right, let's go ahead and okay, so we have a couple of things that we need to do today. And I'm going to be working around the base. I need to go into, I really do need to go into the nether and fix my, my silk touch. So let's get rid of this stuff and then we're going to go over, jump through a portal, fix one of my pickaxes, and then we are going to work on the base a little bit. All right. What? Welcome in, everybody. You love my hair? Okay, so here's a question, everybody. Here's a question for you. Capture, thank you for my raving snail. So I was thinking about maybe changing up my hair a little bit. All right. Now, I'm not going to grow it because that's just never going to happen. But I was thinking about getting rid of like the blue or the purple. And I was going to go almost like, I don't know, like a burgundy or an auburn or something like that. I don't know. It's for some reason I was just thinking about like changing it up a little bit to not be so artificial color, I guess is the right word that I'm trying to say. Hi, Holly. So, what do you think of that? Everybody who's coming in, dark red would look really good on you. Yeah, like almost like a really pretty, like auburn brown, something like that. But I cannot go too dark. If I go too dark, it just looks shittiest on me. And so I don't want to go too dark, but I definitely want to go a little bit of a different kind of like vibe. So if you have any suggestions on what you think we should do, let me hear. Burgundy red. See, because I used to do burgundy. Hi, Hayden, honey. How are you? I used to do burgundy all the time. That was like my go-to color. And so I would be really comfortable with burgundy. I'm trying to think. But again, I just think I think with my skin tone and all of that, I have to kind of I don't want to go too dark. I guess that's my only thing is I don't want to go too dark. Yeah, user May, I'm thinking about changing the color of my hair Because what I was thinking about doing, I mean, I like the blue, but for some reason, everybody, lately here, whenever I'm dyeing my hair, it's coming out like really splotchy, and I don't know why. So I was actually thinking about bleaching it blonde again and then changing it up from there. So I think that cherry brown red would be so cute. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. You love my kitty cat? Well, my kitty cat is something else. Issa, thank you for hiding me in capture again. Thank you. So yeah, I was thinking about doing something along those lines. And again, just kind of like, um, just something different because I think I need to it's time to change it up just a little bit. Hello, honey. How are you? Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. So, okay. So, like burgundy, reddish kind of color, I think is. To be honest, my last few hours have been, oh no. Well, Hayden, I'm here for you, and I will be your lunch date, my friend. I will be your lunch. Is there any colors that are out of bounds that you don't want? No, no. I mean, I've gone everywhere. I just don't want it too dark. I mean, I think I would look horrible with black hair. I think black hair is very sexy, but I think it would be too harsh on my skin. So, and then I was thinking like maybe less of an artificial color, like maybe a little bit more of like a prettier natural color, if that makes any sense at all. Hi, Angie's. Thank you, everybody, for all the hearts and the taps. So that's kind of where I'm thinking. Any idea why a bunch of... You know what, Hayden? That happened last night, and I think I need to reload them because nobody had the stickers yesterday. So I'm going to have to go back and reload those or reload something different. So hang in there with me. I will get those back up and running. Yeah, it's the super fan ones that are missing. And I'm trying to do some custom ones. So hang in there with me. Rose, you know what? Truthfully, I think if I were going to do red, I think I would do like a rose gold. Something kind of soft along that kind of way. I don't know if I would do an actual red. Because my hair pulls red already. And I'm afraid if I do a red, it's going to come out like super, super red. I don't know. It's an interesting, yeah, like a rosy copper color. Exactly. I've got, so you know. Yeah, those are the only 4 that's available right now. And I'm not 100% sure why it's like that, but it is. I'm in survival. So, yeah, so I was thinking something along those lines. I think first step is I'm going to let the blue kind of fade out of my hair a little bit. Then I will go in and bleach it, and then I think I'll put a color in. Shut up, Leaf. You know, Leaf, I can mute you the entire live. I am not afraid to do that. I mean, I would be sad, but I'm not afraid. You little troublemaker. Thank you, Leaf. Did you get enough sleep last night? I already know the answer, but I'm asking it anyway. Hello, Mitchell. How long did it take you to build your house? 18 months. This is my own server, and I've been working on this now for 18 months. Leaf is, yeah, Nick, you know, if Heath's not here, Leaf is here. So I get it one way or the other. Yeah, I already know the answer. You know, I don't know what I'm going to do with you. Okay, so I'm going to go into the nether. So let's go ahead and grab some like a gold chest plate or something. And I have another portal over by my Savannah build, and we're gonna go in that one. And so, yes, Evelyn, Minecraft is back. And is back in the lineup. Oh, and then tonight, everybody, we are doing Minecraft again, but I'm also have I have some demos that I want to try. Thank you. Hello, Lucy Lynn. So I have we're going to do Minecraft and demos tonight. And then we might throw a little supermarket simulator in. I'm not too sure. Yep, and I'm back. Just so you all know, morning stream. You might not have heard this because you watch me in the mornings, but I am back full time. So I have incorporated my morning streams back because you know what? I'm here to be the best damn streamer I can be. You know what, Patrick? I have that on my wish list. Yeah, I have like 3 different demos that I thought we would try. And I think we might start with the demos and then go into Minecraft and then from there go to Supermarket Simulator if we want to switch anything. The video store simulator? I have that one on my wish list also. And then I still want to start that mega store one you gifted me, Leaf, and thank you very much. So one of the demos that I am going to be Blade. Oh, Blade, I need your opinion. All right, everybody, Blade. I am going to let the blue fade out of my hair, and then I want to do like a almost like a natural color. And I'm thinking like an auburn, like a really pretty auburn brown or something like that. But I need your opinion. Yeah, and so Nick, one of the demos is like tiny glade in the sky, but with more detail. It was really cool. Disney was fun, but so incredibly hot, Pixie. Hippie Pixie, it was like so hot it was making me nauseous. And I'm very much used to the California heat. And that one almost got to me. Yeah, I was thinking like a really pretty lighter auburn brown or like a rose gold. Like maybe a little bit darker rose gold without the orange. So hot. Leilani, it was so incredibly stifling. Oh, you're playing Minecraft now also? I love that, Holly. It's like we're playing Minecraft together, but we're in different spots. I would do a copper red, but that's not natural. You know what? The only thing is that I have to make sure, especially with my skin tone, and I'm just going to say it, everybody, with my age, my skin tone does change. And I really do need, like, I can't go too dark or too harsh. So I really need to make sure that I stay a little bit more of a little bit, I would say, natural. Oh, you just got done building your house? I love that. Ooh, question. Do we have water noise down here? Yeah, like an auburn brown, Hayden. We do, don't we? Not enough to bug me, though. Thank you, Milo. I didn't get to tell you yesterday, but on Monday night, I fell asleep watching your live. I'm telling you, I am like the best sleeping aid ever. All right, we're going to have to fix this one day. I'm going to have to drain this and redo it. One day, not today. Well, thank you, Hippie. I appreciate that. Okay, so what we're doing, everybody, is we're running all the way over here to go into the nether. I started this after. Mads, I played Minecraft. I started Minecraft about 18, 19 months ago. And I started on my son's Christmas server. And then after he got rid of his server, I started my own. And I've been working on this one now since January 1st. I know, KK. You know, to be completely honest and blunt, I missed all of you. So not only did you miss Minecraft, but I missed all of you horribly. So it was not a fun break, but I am back. And with that, I'm just going to celebrate our Minecraftiness. Hello, Rosie KK. Well, thank you. You know what? I don't know if I would consider myself cool. I think I'm kind of not cool, but I'm super nice. I'm definitely a nice person. Danielle, how are you? Chris, thank you for my heart. Rosie, thank you for my popular vote in my heart. Okay. There's a portal around here somewhere. Where's that portal? Is it over here? I lost my nether portal. I feel like everyone goes through that with Minecraft. At least I do. It comes in phases. Well, a lot of it was just, a lot of it was it was everything combined, everybody. You know what? And I'm going to be completely honest and transparent with you. I absolutely suffer from imposter syndrome sometimes. And if you don't know what that is, imposter syndrome is like, it's kind of like a I'm not worthy kind of thought. It's like, I have this, but, I don't deserve this or something like that. Or, I'm a streamer, but am I really a streamer? And that kind of thought really got to me. And I started questioning my own presence in the streaming community. And let's just say I'm over that. I absolutely 100% deserve to be here. And I'm back with a vengeance. So there you go. You all can just move on over and make room for me because I am here and I'm not going to apologize for being here. Yeah, exactly, Leaf. You know what? It's like no matter how much success you have and no matter how much people tell you that you're doing good, unless you believe it yourself, it doesn't really matter. And so I am here to say that if you suffer from that also, remind yourself every single day you deserve to be in whatever spot you're in. It's your spot and just freaking rock it. No, no, I just took a step back. I had to take a mental health step back, but I'm here. I'm here and spicier than ever. I have those thoughts before, and now I believe that things that are meant to happen and things that aren't don't happen. So you're 100% are supposed to be here, and you deserve. Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you, Spicy. Good morning, Gina. Well, that's a way to call me out today, but thanks needed that. Well, there you go, Rosie. What's the game lineup for day? It's going to be Minecraft this morning, and then this afternoon we're doing demos, Minecraft, and maybe Supermarket Simulator. Because I want to start incorporating some new games into our lineup because I'm not going to get burnt out again. Where in the hell did my portal go, everybody? You're very welcome. And you know what? And truthfully, a lot of times I am very transparent about. Oh, I see it. I'm very transparent about my life because sometimes just by sharing my downfalls or my realism, it helps everybody. It helps you in like if you're going through the same thing. So 100%, we are in this together, and you deserve every ounce of happiness that you have. There, I'll say it again if I need to. Oh, thank you, Sinister. Good morning, Lonnie. Do you have any advice on women just finding out they're pregnant? I just found out and I'm super nervous. Okay, for one thing, I'm going to say this. Don't be nervous, all right? Nervous doesn't lead to anything good. I would say you're excited, you want to do well. But the best piece of advice that I can give you as a mom to a mom is no mom is perfect and do not strive for perfection. All right? Love your child more than anything in the world. Give yourself a whole lot of grace for making mistakes, and you're going to be the best mom in the world. Do you work at Disney? I always see your Disney. No, honey, I go there and I vlog. You inspired me to play Minecraft. I love that. Blue, ask as many questions as you want. Ask as many questions as you want. And that's it. You know what, Sinister Baby? And really, truthfully, the only thing you can strive for is loving your child. I had so many preconceived notions about like, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I'm going to be this kind of mom and I'm going to be that kind of mom. And I put so many unrealistic expectations on myself. It was horrible. So don't do that to yourself. Thank you, Suella. Jamie, honey, thank you for my high votes. And thank you for all those popular votes. And thank you for hearting me. All right, so I need to fix my pickaxe. How do you make a torch? I made a pickaxe and I keep dying at the nighttime things. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, Blue, my number one suggestion if you are new to Minecraft is to play it in peaceful. Either play it in I would play it in peaceful or creative. Get used to the game, get used to the mechanics, and then go into survival. Because I know myself when I first started, I tried going straight into survival, and the only thing it did was make me frustrated. And I would do more peaceful to give yourself a chance to learn the game. Yeah, and then just go into the next time I'm back at my base, I'll show you. Just use that book a lot. That's what I would do. I'd much prefer you be honest and say you need to play a variety of games than lie and get burnt out. Yeah. You know what? And it's not that I lied, Hayden. It's more I felt like it became a burden. It's like because I said I was going to play it for a year, I felt like I had to. Otherwise, I was a failure. I'm a complete overachiever, y'all. That's another one of my toxic traits is I am an overachiever. And so it's more about me just having grace and giving myself the opportunity to be like, hey, everybody, you know what? I need to take like a couple of week break or, you know, we need to change things up a little bit. You know, I just need to be more honest with myself. How do you remember where your portal is when you go back? I have portals all throughout the world, but I also have a command that I can just teleport back to my base anytime I want. So I do have that. And then, like I said, I have portals everywhere. Can you still play a game for a year? Oh, you could just spread exactly. And you know what? And like I said, everybody, it was more about me not listening to myself and putting myself in a box. Because, baby, I do not belong in a box. I'm way too spicy for that. In 30 years, 30. Oh, well, thank you, honey, because I'm actually 61. But thank you. So I think it's more like Vanilla Mace looks like me 30 years ago. Yeah, and don't forget to join the Shmishmord, everybody. And there's a tab there called Arcade, and you can talk about games and you can get help there also. I used to love building a house, then switching to survival mode and trapping zombies. Yep, there's all sorts of ways you can play this game. Okay. I don't know why. Okay. Hello. Oh, shit. Oh my God. I have to learn to not read chat while I am doing this. I almost fell to my doom. I remember back in the day, the only mobs were zombies. Yeah, you know what? Truthfully, oh shit. Son of a bitch. I updated my Minecraft, but I'm not really sure I want all the new stuff. I kind of like my old-fashioned Minecraft. Lava everywhere. I know, and it's freaking me out because I keep on trying to do too many things. Oh, you just make a cobblestone hut and explore? I love that about you, Leaf. You're just like, yeah, I don't need anything fancy. I just need a place to lay my head. I'm rugged and I know it. Okay, so what I'm doing, everybody, is I'm looking for that white goobly goo stuff, so I can fix my pickaxes, and then we're gonna move stuff. Minecraft is like The Sims. There is no right way to play. Exactly, Pearl. Joseph, how are you, honey? And Jamie, again, thank you for those high bears. Quartz, yeah, that's it, Jack. Yeah, I actually have a bunch of cave houses. I think it's the perfect way to do it. Just throw up some bricks, put a door there, and you got yourself a house. I do. I have mending on all of my tools except for my shovel. And so we are going to try to fix all of our tools. I went into the deep dark the other day to fix them, and I just ended up getting schmurdered. So I decided to come over here. Yes, it is morning where I'm at. It's 9:27 in the morning. I need to get out of the blue and into the red. And ooh. Queen, but you make really good castles. Oh, there we go. There's one. I think you are around here. Oh, here you are. I need to be careful and not do that. Oh my God, I am playing so dangerously. I'm like, danger? Who needs danger? I use BSL shaders, and I run them with Optifine. Oh, no, 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 no. I have really good armor. I could probably survive my way out, but I just don't want to do it. I thought I saw it. Isn't it around here? Oh, there we go. Yeah, no, we are trying to stay out of the lava today. No lava. Okay, so let's go ahead and take my little guy and put it there. All right, it's a little bit darker, but that's the only way I am going to fix my pickaxe. I'm going over for that stuff over there. That's where we are heading. Well, we are an amazing community, so if you have any Minecraft questions, just ask them, and there will be somebody that will answer them. Because like I said, we have an amazing community. Hold on, let me do one thing. Let me do this. Let me do that. Let me do this. Let me do this. And let me put this back. Okay, there we go. And the reason that I'm having to do this with this particular pickaxe is because I have silk touch on it. And since I have silk touch on it, it won't like mend itself in the traditional ways. Aw, I watch your YouTube videos just to be inspired. I love that. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Cruz, thank you for my high bearer and my heart. Queen, thank you, honey, again. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Oh, let's go down. Let's not do that, Lonnie. Okay, that's where we're heading. We're heading over to the lava of death. All right, everybody. So what are you having for either lunch or dinner today? I am going to go. I tried getting a sub sandwich the other day, but they were closed. So I'm going to go get my sub sandwich today. But what are you having for lunch? Oh, I'm mining quartz. So then that way I can fix my pickaxe. So I don't really need quartz. I'm just using it for to fix my little pickaxe. I have so much quartz at the house. It's insane. Buffalo chicken dip for dinner. Yum. Oh, you got hot. For lunch, I had leftovers, and we're having breakfast burritos for dinner. I love that. Oh, the nether is. I like the nether. It's a little bit more intense for me, but I do like the nether. You want to try to get over there? Let's go this way. I'm going to try to make my way over there. Okay, Abby, I'll see you later tonight. Do you always, you always pop up on my FYP only when I'm playing Minecraft? Well, it's a sign that you need to hang out with me. Okay. Okay. Oh, you're making cucumber, tomato, and steak salad with chimichurri sauce? Erin, that sounds really good. I can't eat cucumbers, but that does sound really nice and refreshing. Is there... What is that? It looks like a little mushroom. Okay. Any over here? No. Good morning, Juju. How are you? There you go, Cruz. This is your sign that you need to start playing. Okay, it's very dark in here. Hold on. There we go. All right, well, I thought this... Oh, hello, Benjamin. Thought this was going to be better than it is. So let's go ahead and go see where we can go to. Oh, look. It's like a little beach over... Oh, we have lava. Okay, and here we are on the other side. Ta-da! It's evening in my country. I watch to relax. Oh, very cool. Okay, let's get over there. Okay. And we're on our way again. This may be an intrusive question, but why can't you eat cucumbers? Oh, I'm allergic to them. They make me sick. It's really weird because I used to be able to eat cucumbers when I was younger, but after I got pregnant and had both Robert and Brandon, I can no longer eat cucumbers or bell peppers. Don't ask me why. I don't know. Something about my digestive system changed, and so I can no longer eat those. Hello. Daisha, how are you, honey? Deb, thank you for my Go Popular vote. So I don't know, it was really weird. And it was weird because I never liked tomatoes before. And then after I had my kids, I was like, "Oh, you know what? Tomatoes aren't bad." I don't know, it's like everything changed. I have a friend who after she was pregnant was allergic to lemons now. Yeah. It's really weird how it just, like little things in your body changes once you produce another person. You've heard of that happening? Yep. Well, it definitely happened. Like I said, I used to, as a kid, I would eat them all the time. And then it just makes me like super sick. I mean, not like throwing up, but like my stomach hurts so bad I can't even move. Oh, there's a bunch up there. Let's go up there. Hello, Caitlin, honey. How are you? And then when I'm at Disney, oh my God, when I'm at Disney, they have so much of their food has bell pepper and cucumber in it that I am literally down to like being able to eat 3 things. I want to get over. Don't I want to get over there? Same thing happened to me, but with the chicken bake at Costco, ate it while pregnant, now never again. Yep, like I said, weird things happen. Shit. I want to get over there, but I don't want to. I don't want to fall into the lava. Okay. Hang on there, everybody. We're moving. Okay. And that's how you move around the nether and get to other spots. All right, but didn't... Oh, look at... Ah, shit. It's right above our heads. Hello, Chinchilla, my friend. How are you? So we're supposed to have another 97-degree day today. Okay, so let's go up there. Okay. Okay. There we go. Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Let's do a vibe check. How is your vibe vibing today, everybody? If you're having a good day, that is a 5. If you are having a not so good day, that is a 1. If you're having a day that is somewhere in between, let's hear that one also. 4.8. Bayou, that's good. Sam is a 4. Emma's a 5. Feeling Crafty is a 4. Caitlin is a 5. Alfie, thank you again for my rose. Missy is a 2. Marie is a 5. Chinchilla is a 5. Deshia is a 5. Cruz is a 5. Shadow Bit is a 1. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. User May is a 3. Gina is a 3.5, but will be a 5 by the end of the day. Just a rough start. Yep, it's going to get better. Sinister Baby is a 4, and Nick is a 5. Juju is a 3. All right. If you are having a one kind of day, I am going to send you my love and tell you that you just got to hunker up and get through it, and don't let it, I was going to say, don't let it ruin your day, but your day is already out of one. So that doesn't make any sense. I can't say that. I was going to say, don't let your bad day ruin your day, but that didn't make any sense. Don't let your bad day ruin your day. Tomorrow's a new day. Yeah, you know what? And some days are just rough, but that doesn't mean that they're all going to be that way. Okay. Okay, that was a pretty good one. All right, let's go ahead and move that there, put that there so we can see what we're doing. And let's keep going up. All right, let's stop hanging around the edge. Well, thank you, honey. You know what? I got to tell you that it's not like I walk around and everything is fucking, butterflies and rainbows in my life. But I've lived my life long enough to know that shit's going to happen. And it just depends on how you react to the shit, Nobody has a perfect life. And if anybody tells you that their life is perfect, they're not being truthful. So it's not so much about having the perfect life. It's about how you react to the life you do have. And that is really all I try to do, is just react the way that I have power to react. And there's nothing more I can do about it. I can't change things. I can only change how I think about it. Okay. Well, this is very pretty. Oh, look. There's a portal over there. So I told you, there's portals all over this world. User May, honey, I love you. Thank you. And I missed all of you, but you already know that because I tell you that on a daily basis. Hello, Ray. Okay. I need more white goobly goo. Oh, there's some. Okay, let's go down here. There's a big old hole in the wall, and there's some more here. Hello, Stitchies. How are ya? Christopher, thank you for hearting me. Stitchelitis, thank you for hearting me. Chinchilla, thank you for those popular votes. Okay, so tonight our lineup for tonight is going to be, we're going to start with some demos. And then we're going to switch to Minecraft. I don't know. What do you think, everybody? I'll leave this up to you. Do you think we should start with Minecraft and switch to demos? Or do you want to start with the demos and then switch to Minecraft? What do you think? What's your thought? I know, Shane. I know, honey. We are back in action. Minecraft then demos? Do you all agree with that? Start with demo and then switch to Minecraft. Minecraft first. I have a feeling we're going to be split on this one. Okay. I think what I'll do, demos first, then Minecraft. Yeah, because here's what I'm thinking. I think demos first because they're faster. Demos then Minecraft. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Demos are a quicker sort of game. And then we can settle into some longer play of Minecraft. And then if for some reason we want to, then we can switch over to Supermarket Simulator. So yeah, let's go ahead. I agree with that. Let's go ahead and start with the with demos, and then we'll switch. Okay, that's what we'll do. Yeah, because it gives us a little bit of a longer gameplay. Don't you agree, Chinchilla? Okay. And we have like 3 different demos too. And so we'll play them. And one of them is like it's kind of like an open world sim game where we have a VW bus and we fix it up and we travel all around. And I thought that one would be kind of cool. And then I have one that's almost like Tiny Glade, but in the sky. So we're going to play that one also. Ooh, there it is. Hey, long time since I've seen you on. I know, Victor. I know. I am back in action again. And then I want to work a little bit on the base today also. How does your nether have no mobs? I go, I have mobs in my nether. I'm just not in the area of the mobs. Oh, trust me. I've got piglins. I've got I do not have this on easy or anything. Good night, Gina. Or have a good day, I should say. Okay. So anyway, those are two of the demos that we're going to be playing. And I thought they sounded fun. You know, because we gotta have some fun games. I've been on this server since January 1st, 2025. I started my world then, and we have been building on it ever since. I hate digging straight up. I know I'm not supposed to, but you know what? I just am. Thinking of making pasta for dinner? Yum, Cruz. Holly, thank you so much for my hi bears, honey. Hi bear. See, there's the little Endermans. You just can't look at them. You just kind of have to mind your own business and keep on running. I mean, they are there. Let me see what my pickaxe looks like. And, oh, shit. Good afternoon, everyone. Have a wonderful day, and remember, you are important. Oh, thank you, Veronica. Thank you for that positive message. We have the best community in the world. Okay, let's see how the pickaxe looks. Ah, son of a bitch. I forgot to put it back. Ah, damn it. All right. Total fail. I'm so upset. How long have I had it like that? Damn it. Okay. And let's do a little bit more, and then we're going to go back to the base. Let's see what trouble we can get into. I thought I saw some around here. There we go. Okay. Okay. And looking for white stuff. Thank you for the follows. I call you Minecraft Mama. I love that. You know what? I like being the cool aunt, your internet mom. Whatever comfort label you want to put on me is perfectly fine with me. Uh-oh. We have company, everybody. Did you see somebody built Disney's Contemporary Resort on Minecraft? It was really good. No, but that sounds really cool. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go back to... Okay, I need to... Oh, well, thank you, Maddie. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Okay, I have to show you my cute shoes. Aren't these cute? They're little Puma Speed Cat Ballet. Are you in Disney right now? No, I'm home right now. I am sitting at my house right now. Aren't those cute? Hello, Katie. Oh, look at my I'll show you my entire outfit. Hold on. That's my outfit. Ooh. Because it is Slappy. Thank you so much for my horseshoe, my heart puffs, and my squirrel. Because it is, again, guess what? It's going to be freaking hotter than hot today. And then let's put... Look at how much of this I have. Let's put that there. Let's put this over here. Thank you. Can I get a tour of your Minecraft house, or do you have it on video or on? I do have it on my, hold on. I'm going to pin this response. Dun, 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 dun. You can find everything there if you want to see like tours and stuff like that. Oh, tea. I'm sorry, coffee. Coffee all the way. Absolutely coffee. Are you kidding? I'm way too hyper for tea. Bum, bum, ba-da-da-da-dun, dun, dun, da-da-da-da-da-da-dun-da-dun. All right, everybody, what about you? Do you drink coffee or do you drink tea? What is your drink of choice? Coffee or tea? Or neither? Coffee. I made everything myself. Coffee, yeah, Leaf, I wouldn't. Live and breathe coffee, exactly. Coffee 100%. I drink tea because I can't have coffee. Okay. Imagine you as someone who drinks a latte or just black coffee. The answer to that one is just straight black coffee. Oh, you don't drink either? Oh, and look at this cute mug. I got this yesterday at Disney. Is this not the cutest mug, everybody? And I don't usually buy coffee mugs because I have too many, but I could not resist this coffee mug yesterday. So this is my morning coffee mug now. And I like a good latte, don't get me wrong there. Ooh, how fun, Cruz. And I absolutely love a good latte, but every morning is black coffee. All right, everybody. So what I was thinking about doing is, you see now, all right, everybody who's watching, don't freak out, but I'm going to fly. All right. I know, Lori, me too. I am going to fly because I am the admin of my own server. I can give myself the command to fly. All right. And I do that when I want to show you certain things on my base. Okay. Okay. We love flying time. Yes, we do. Folgers. Actually, we just get like a big old bucket of Folgers from Costco, and that's what I drink. I literally could drink gas station coffee every single day. All right. So what I was thinking about doing, everybody, you see this big old like mountain right here? I'm thinking, and I want your opinion, everybody. I think we need to get rid of this little mountain right here and have it be flat so my horsies can have, my little skeleton horses can have a better place to hang out. And I just think it's going to be kind of a cooler look if it's flat. But what do you think? What do you think, everybody? Do you think that needs to be brought down at least a little bit? Okay. Because it's been kind of bugging me. And then what I was thinking about doing, since we have all our little animals over there in the boat, I thought we would make them like a little house. See, I like I'm torn. I really am torn whether or not, or I think we should at least bring it down a little. You know? Yeah, and that's what I was thinking, Blue. There wouldn't be as a big of like just like ginormous thing right there. And we could actually build another structure right there. Because one of the reasons I was thinking that because I even tore down, I went through that mountain just to kind of make this have a little bit more of a different kind of like open view. Yeah. And I already have like a little hobbit hole. I have a hobbit hole over here that I made. Hold on. Because I have a little hobbit hole right here. I love my little hobbit hole. And that's like, that goes to my trash can. Yeah, I thought we would just take some of it down, but it just seems really just kind of like a little bit of it just kind of there. And then what I was thinking about doing was because I have my entire base fenced off, I thought we could move this fence back because there's really no reason for it to be there. I thought we could move the fence back like more here. I kind of like something like that. I spawned in nothing but mountains and hills instead of moving it. Oh yeah. Megan, this looks nothing like where I originally started my build, but I thought, like maybe having like a grove of trees or something, a little bit more than just what we have, because I really like how this looks. I mean, I think this is really pretty, and I want a little bit something more like that. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Slappyton, thank you, honey, so much. Okay, and I can always use dirt, so let's get going. Okay, so there's my shovels. And let's get going. And then I thought maybe what we would do is we would make a little bridge over to our animals, because we have like a little area of where a bunch of animals just hang out in boats. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me how that happened. It just happened. And this is Mr. No Skin, and this is Mr. Bone Jangles. So my horses have names. And they're very curious. They're very curious horses. Okay. Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Let's take down another level. Mr. Bone Jangles, isn't that a good one? I think Farrell came up with that name. But yeah, I came up with Mr. No Skin, and I think Farrell came up with Mr. Bone Jangles. Okay, the horses are like, hey, this is pretty cool. I got more areas to move. All right, so how many of you watching play Minecraft? Who on here is playing Minecraft also? Not necessarily right now, but play it. Cruz, Surrey, Sue, please. Team McCrutchen, Kay's Corner, Leo. Oh, how cool. Jacob, Crafted, thank you so much for my popular vote and for hearting me. Oh, Megan, you're going to jump on. I love that. User May. Well, I think we have a really cool Minecraft community here. We have a very supportive Minecraft community where it's very much like if somebody has a question, nobody is ever made to feel bad about it. So if you ever have a Minecraft question, by all means, please ask it. You're never going to get that response that makes you feel like you shouldn't be asking questions. So by all means, ask any question you want. Katie, you do? I love that. Good morning. Good morning. Our house is finally up. Oh, from the flu. Sassy Chicken Nug, you have had it tough. Yay! Thank you. Thank you, Mountain Girl. How am I able to fly in survival? It's because I have my own server. So this Minecraft is 100% my server, and I'm the admin of my server. So I can give myself the command to fly. Do you have any mods you are playing with? Nope, no mods. I only have, I have BSL shaders, and I run them with Optifine. So I've never modded my Minecraft. My son is almost 2 and just loves swimming in the water. Aww. Is the server public? No, unfortunately, I have to keep it private just because I don't want to have like anything happen. So everything that you see here, every block that has been put down is 100% me. Jinxter. Okay, honey. Well, we're going to be doing some demos and Minecraft tonight. So hopefully after work you can jump on. How long have I been playing? For about 18 months. I would consider myself fairly new to Minecraft. Thank you. I think I take a different approach to Minecraft. I'm very detail oriented. I don't know. I like to decorate. I'm a decorator. And I like to constantly be moving things around. Hello, Chase. How are you, honey? Chinchilla, I think this is your call to do so, my friend. Been playing Minecraft my life, and yours is such a better builder than me. See, I don't think it's a matter of better or worse. And I'm just going to say that. And I say this every single time. I don't think anybody is a better Minecraft builder than anybody else. I think everybody has their own individual, like creative, like your idea of creativity might be different than mine. But I just don't think it makes it better. I just don't think we should rate each other as to like, you're better than me. I mean, if you're having fun, then yours is just as good as mine. You know? I don't know. I just wish that we didn't compare each other to other people. It just, comparison is the thief of joy. Let's just put it that way. No, Charlie. I still have that mansion. Shit. Yeah, no, I'll show you. Hold on, I'll show you. Now, this I did do in creative, everybody. So this one is it, was it, no, I don't remember what it was called. Ellie, thank you for my heart. And Amy, thank you for my heart. Shit, I don't remember what that one was. Not fairy, it's, maybe it's this one. Yes. Okay. So we found a forest mansion. And I'm turning it into a hotel. So this one, I did do most of this one in creative just because of the sheer volume of it. But we took a forest mansion and turned it into a bed and breakfast like hotel. This reminds me of The Shining, all right? This right here absolutely reminds me of The Shining. And we even have the twins at the end of the hallway. But each little area right here, each bedroom is going to be designed. And my idea is to like, every super fan is going to get to design their own room. So I wanted it to make it so then that way every super, because I think, a super fan deserves every fan deserves their moment in the sun. And so this is something that I've been working on for a hot minute. I was going to turn this into the hotel spa. We were going to have like a little spa area here. Yeah. Hold on. Nurse Betty is back. I just finished my beach with a pier in Minecraft Town. Ooh, very cool. So, I mean, this is like massive. And this one right here, I will 100% say I work on this in creative just for the simple fact that there is just so much to it. There's just, it's a project that's going to take forever and a day. But that right there is what we've been working on. But this just reminds me of the Shining Hotel. And I started this when I first, this is one of my first builds. And yeah, so that's all of that. And there's a creeper on my roof. Do you see the resemblance? It's creepy, but in a really good way. So, yeah, that's one of my favorites. I mean, they're all my favorites, to tell you the truth. And I have so many ideas. Sometimes I think I have so many ideas. Stop that. No, bad kitty. Bad, 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 bad. I have so many ideas that I get. Stop. You are not allowed to do that. My cat is always in trouble. Oh, yeah. I do have a couple of snow areas that I was thinking about doing something like that. Okay, so let's go put... Well, I'm sorry, you're in trouble. No, you're not allowed to do that. Don't you complain to me. Okay, so that's taken down just a little bit. Let's see how this looks. See, don't you think... I mean, we would definitely have to put some trees up there. It's been a long time since I've played Minecraft. Do you think it's going to look better? I know, Chinchilla. Yeah. Well, Opal, it's good to be back. Ellie, thank you for hurting me. We need more dirt, 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 dirt. You can never have enough dirt. I'm telling you that right now. Yeah, definitely trees. Maybe trees in like a little pond or something. Like a little, just like a little pond with some moss around it and stuff. Thank you. This was built in Creative. I did this part in Creative. So it didn't take too long. I cannot keep my axolotls alive. You know, I'm sorry. They are so cute, but I feel so bad because I keep on taking them out of the caves and they keep on unaliving. And then I feel guilty. I have axolotl, thank you for the follow, honey. I have axolotl, grief. So each one of my storage, okay, I'm going to show you really quick, everybody, oh, I thought it was nighttime. So the way I do my storage is this first storage right here is everything that's above ground. Okay. So you have trees, you have flowers, you have dirt, mud, you have wool. So this is everything that is above ground I have in here. So I know exactly where it's at. All right. So I know where to run to put it away. And then this storage room here is everything below ground that I mined. So I have diamonds, I have emeralds, amethyst. So everything that we grab when we are exploring underground is in here. Yeah, it's the only way that I can figure out where everything's at because, I mean, there's so many things that you have to put away in storage that's the only way I know where my chest is. Yeah, and then there's a couple of things that should be above ground that are here. I mean, like my sand and my clay. I mean, sometimes we find that in like a lush cave, so it's kind of a cheat on that one. Yeah, because one of my favorite things to do is to put storage away. And if I know where everything is at, then it's so much easier. And then these chests right here is like all my miscellaneous stuff that we get when we're out exploring. This is like all of my like crafting stations and stuff like that. I have one specifically for the railroad, like the little mine chest and cart. I have banners. No, I'm streaming. Not everything's about you, Robert. Whoa, don't be coming at me like that. Oh, I love it. They love it too. Yeah. And then these are like little armor trims. I have records upon records upon records. And then this little area right here, this is just like stuff that I just throw here that I'm going to throw away if I don't need it. So this is just like little overflow that I can come in and throw my stuff away. So Robert's all like walks into the room and he just assumes that I'm talking to him. I mean, hello. Thank you, Robert, for the follow. Okay, let's get going. So we'll definitely have to put some trees up there, everybody. Thank you, Norbert. Okay. Looking a little flat right now, so I think the trees are going to give it a very nice little, I just thought of something. Because our snifflers are below this. I don't know. Lioness, how are you, honey? I haven't seen you forever. And you would think he would. But my snifflers are right below this. Maybe what we can do is like give them like a sunroof. Like give them a little bit of more like an open area. Because I feel so bad for them. They're just like stuck in a cave. But I think snifflers like caves, right? I mean, if I was a sniffler, I think I would like a nice cave. Erica, thank you for the follow, honey. You can throw an ender pearl through the ceiling bedrock and it's a whole open area above the nether. Oh, really? Yeah, I think they live in peace down there. Okay. Are my horsies still around? Okay, there's that guy. Yeah. Where's the other one? Where's my duck? Where's my other horse? Where's my other horse? Do you see my other horse? Oh, there he is. Oh my God, that scared me. Okay, I found him. Okay, we almost had a horse emergency, everybody. We almost had to go on a search and rescue. Figgy, I am bringing this, I'm making this area a little bit more flat, and I'm going to add some trees and a pond. And so I'm going to give this just a little bit more so it's not blocking my view. I am on early. I started morning streams back up, y'all. And since I started morning streams back up, I think I'm going to start my evening streams at 5 because I'm streaming in the morning also. And that way it just gives me a little bit more time during the day to get my stuff done. So, yes, I am back with a vengeance. Finally, I know, everybody, I know. I know. Don't guilt me. Don't guilt me. Oh, thank you, Mamasaurus. And thank you for hurting me. And Lioness, honey, thank you so much for my high bears. We all get tired of it. Well, no, I mean, it's just, I had a lot of things going on. And you know what? I'm not going to dwell on the negative aspects sometimes of life. But you know what? I'm back, and that I am forever happy for. Yay, Casey. Bryson, thank you for the follow. Okay, we've already brought it down quite a bit. I do too. Blue, I think it does too. I think it's going to be better once we have the trees, but I think it's going to be exactly like what I wanted. Because now you can see like our little village over here. Because I mean, we have a lot going on over here too. We got a lot going on everywhere, to tell you the truth. Well, this morning we're just doing Minecraft, and for tonight we are doing demos, Minecraft, and maybe Supermarket Simulator. I don't have the Nether Island done, but I'm pretty much done with with the glass part, but I want to do another underwater build. I think one of my favorite things to do is to build with water. And I really think, see, that's going to look good. So we are definitely going to have to do a new underwater build. Supermarket Simulator is great. They did a really good job bringing that back with the DLCs. I will give them kudos on that. I've been enjoying that very much. I guess I should put mending on the next shovel we make, huh? No, because there's nothing in dirt. So I'll take that back. I'm going to take that statement back. We should do like I have one. Well, I have that one build, but I found another monument. I have one monument that... Oh, you know what we can do? Hold on. Okay, because we have that underwater monument. Do you want to enclose that in glass? Do you want to, we can attack the bosses, get that cleared up, and then enclose it in glass? What do you think about that? We could definitely do something like that. Oh, you had some homework? Awesome, cool beans. Because we could definitely 100% do that. Yep, there you are. There you are. Okay, great. Now I have, all right. Because we could make it look like, we could make it look like this. we could kind of give it the same sort of like look as this one here. And then I'm not too sure what we would do up on top. Maybe we'll just like have it could be completely in glass. Yeah. Okay. That will be our first new big build. I got to go grab some milk. Hold on. I gotta. I need to go have some milk. Yeah, I think that would be cool. Like a glass dome. Exactly. And there we go. Okay. Yeah, we'll do a glass. Yeah, we'll definitely do that. That will be our first major project once I'm done like fixing up the things I want to do around my base. So we got a plan, everybody. We got a plan. Yeah. Okay, and there. All right. I think that's looking better already. This is my house, yeah. This is my main base. But I have bases and houses all over my server. My next big build I'm thinking of going is to be a ghast sanctuary. Oh, that's cool, Megan. Hey, Chrissy, how are you? Hey, just seeing your Disney videos. I love them. Awesome. Oh my God, I'm having so much fun. I go to, if you don't know, I do go to Disney once a week. I go to Disney on Tuesdays to do a little vlogging, and then I stream full time other than that. Okay. I don't have any add-ons. I only have shaders. I have BSL shaders. Probably my favorite, you know, truthfully, my favorite ride is probably Star Tours. I think it's so cool. Favorite food from Disney? You know what, truthfully, I am not a huge Disney food fan, to be completely honest with you. I would have to say if I had to have lunch, it would probably be like a little bowl that I get from the it's a harvest bowl that I get from the Rose Tavern in Fantasyland. That's really about the only thing I eat that's good. Okay. My main base, it took me probably a month. I mean, this house and the barn and that yellow building took me about a month. Oh my God, my cat is just on a tangent. I go to Disney every Tuesday. Okay, who has black cats? Does anybody have a black cat? And is my black cat the only cat that acts like this? Her name is Skipper because I got her from a shelter last year, and they named her Skipper because she only has one eye, and she looks like a pirate. Oh, you have a kitten? Stop. Can you? Hold on. Ugh. They are extremely. Gooby Goob. I used to have a neighborhood cat that I took care of. and I named it Socks until I realized it was my neighbor's cat. And then I'm like, you just stole my cat. And they're like, it's my cat. And I'm like, oh, okay. Skipper is a menace. I know. I'm all like, can I have my cat back? And they're like, it's my cat. And I'm like, okay, cheers. All right. Only in my world, everybody. Only in my world. Like, are you sure that's your cat? Oh, yeah. Actually, what she does is she, like, walks around and she, like, messes with stuff. So that way I get angry at her and I crinkle up paper for her. She actually has me trained very well. Oh, wow. So Koopy Good stays outside? Yeah. Absolutely. I think that's the perfect place for that one. Yep. Oh, yeah. No, sometimes I'm like, I feel a little like I'm just being used by my cat. And then I'm like, okay, but she's darn cute. Okay, let's see how good this is going to look. And then we'll figure out how much farther down we're going to go. He's just a baby. I know. Jasmine, honey, thank you for my heart. And Benita, thank you so much for my finger heart, honey. And everybody, don't forget to send in your daily hearts. And I appreciate you very much. But if you send in the daily hearts, that's going to put you on the fan club. And that's where you want to be. He's just a baby. Oh, yeah. No, and my cat knows how to open up all the kitchen drawers, too. So my cat plays bongos in the middle of the night with the kitchen drawers. So that's a real pleasure. You'd be sleeping at night, you hear the thunk, thunk, thunk. Your kittens do that too. My cat's learned how to open my bedroom door, and it's the scariest thing ever. I can imagine. Chubby! Well, so I used to have a pet rat when my kids were little. I got them a pet rat named Zippity. And this rat learned how to escape out of her cage. And in the middle of the night, she would like crawl into bed and get under the covers. And I would wake up with this rat on my chest. And I'm telling you, it never stopped freaking me out. Da-da. Okay, I think you need some help. So, yeah, that was always just absolutely terrifying. Oh, no, I love my rat. She was a really good pet. Not then when she would wake me up in the middle of the night on my chest. That always freaked me out. And it wasn't like Sir Bartholomew rat, the one that came into my house when I was streaming. She was definitely tame. I mean, she was my pet. She wouldn't go to the bathroom anywhere but in her cage, but it just always freaked me out. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, and then my poor cat. Oh my God. I love my cat, but my cat only has one eye. And she tries her best, but half the time the bugs are on the other side of her face. And she's like, where'd it go? And I'm like, turn around. Okay. Well, okay. So Skipper's new thing is in the morning while I'm getting ready, she wants to play with Q-tips. So now I have Q-tips all over my house. Because my cat is so spoiled, I can't tell her, no, you can't have the Q-tips. So it's like a constant thing. No, what Minecraft? I didn't even know there was a Minecraft Live, to tell you the truth. We are absolutely going through the same thing. See, now, do you think, okay, I think once I go down there, we'll take a look. All right, hold on, everybody. Oh, really? Okay. All cats are bipolar. I'm pretty sure, Cruz. I am very sure that you are 1000% correct on that. And have you ever noticed that the pigs are bullies? Every single pig I have pushes the other animals around. Okay. Yes, I am back. I am back. I am back. So let's go. Cobblestone. 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 Okay. I just don't want anything walking in. I leave the doors open in my base just because I have it all blocked off. But other than that, I just shut like all the gates and stuff. So that way monsters can't. Your great aunt got a oh my gosh, a mini pig that grew into a 3,000 pound or 300-pound pig. Not 3,000. That would be like a really big pig. Can you imagine a 3,000-pound pig? That would be like the size of an elephant. That's like a Jurassic Park pig. What's the one biome that you would love to have in Minecraft? Because we have the desert, we have the jungle, we have the ocean. We have, I would like to see, what about outer space? An outer space biome would be kind of cool. Or, yeah, that's what I was thinking, space. Disneyland was absolutely freaking hot. And I made a video, I made a couple of TikToks, and I did my vlog, but it was 96 degrees and it was just nauseating hot and so crowded. I mean, it took me probably 20 minutes of standing in line just to get into the park. I don't think I'm going back next week. Jasmine, thank you for my heart. A tundra would be cool. Yeah. What about, what if we had one that was like more, I know we have villages, but what if we had one that was like a city with like skyscrapers and stuff? Yeah, Carson, I was just going to say that. Like a city one. Ah, shit. Hold on. Yeah. A city one would be cool. And I know the Savannah one, we have that, but I would love to have like elephants and lions and stuff like that. And I guess there's mods for it, but I just don't have one. Okay. Well, thank you. All right. So what was your answer? What biome would you like to see in Minecraft? If you could have a new biome, what would you have? See, I think we need scarier ones, like haunted forests, or I mean, I know we have the deep dark, and I know we have the nether, and we have the pale forest, but well, my son Robert, he streams also, and he had a mod with different animals, and he kept on unaliving them, and it really made me upset. A new boss to fight, exactly. Yeah, because we have the bamboo jungle, we have the jungle. What about? I'm trying to think what else would be good. Because we have like the coral ones, but I really like doing stuff with water. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's gray hair and tattoos underscore. Sharks and whales would be good. Yeah. Ooh, what about one with dinosaurs? We could do like a Jurassic biome. That one would be cool. I think a dinosaur one would be really cool. And digging up fossils. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. I would like that. We're going to have to be like, dear developer, dear Mojang, please get this done for us. Thank you, respectfully, the Bubble Bean Duck. I agree. See, but here's the thing is, I mean, I like having the animals. I'm a vegetarian, and I'm a vegetarian in Minecraft. I refuse to kill an animal for food. And the only way that I craft with leather is if one accidentally explodes. So I live my Minecraft life like I live my real life. But I definitely think dinosaurs. Yeah. Dinosaurs. So now, have you all seen any good? Because I've been looking for a dinosaur game. I just think it would be really cool. And I have not found any that look good enough to play. So has anybody seen like a good dinosaur simulator? Fishing. I mean, we have a little bit of fishing, but it's very hit and miss. Lego Jurassic Park. Oh, okay. I've never played Ark Raiders. Monkey friends would be cool. Oh yeah, I would like to have a monkey friend. Which dinosaur one? Because I know I had a couple of demos, but when the real game came out, they weren't as great as I was hoping. Thank you for the follows, everybody. Paleo Pines? Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people play Ark Raiders. That's just one I've never played. I've never played Fortnite either. Jurassic World Evolution, it's a park builder. Now, okay, so I tried doing Roller Coaster Planet or Planet Coaster, and oh my God, it was like I needed algebra or geometry or math words I can't say. It was so overly complicated, it wasn't fun. And is Jurassic World, is it the same way? Happy Wednesday, Haley. I mean, I've definitely eyeballed it, but I had such a bad experience with Planet Coaster that I was thinking about not trying it. I mean, not like a bad experience, but it was just something that I wasn't expecting. Yeah, the Ark Survival Evolved. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Ark Raiders. No, I do not play modded Minecraft. It's a lot less complicated. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we could try it. I think it's gotten pretty good reviews. And it's definitely something that would be interesting to build. You got me back into Supermarket Simulator. My story isn't big yet, but hopefully it will be eventually. Spencer, I think that's awesome. And just, you know what? It's so fun just getting your store to that level that, I mean, just enjoy the journey. We are moving a mountain. I'm lowering this mountain down a little bit just to give it a better view. And I'm going to be putting trees and a pond up here. I tried the demo. Of the Roadside Research, and it's a cute game, but I was under the impression when I played the demo that it would be much easier to play as multiplayer. And then I did find a game that I have it on my wish list where I would be a raccoon and I would have raccoon friends. And I thought that would be such a fun game to play with the mods, and we could all be raccoons and getting into raccoon trouble. Nightclub Sim is funny. I have absolutely, I personally, I mean, on a deeper subject, I can't play any games that has anything to do with like nightclubs or anything like that. I've been sober for 11 years. So a lot of those aren't very, they bring up too many bad memories. Oh, they need to add raccoons to Minecraft. Yes, they do. Thank you, Cruz. Thank you. I'm very proud of my sobriety. I'm telling you right now, y'all, you would not have liked non-sober Lonnie. She was not very nice. Thank you. I think the Jurassic World games do a good job teaching you and guiding you. Okay, cool. I'll have to look into that one. I was watching you back then and you had the other Big World. This is the same Big World. I cannot play Sims, everybody. I am sorry. I have tried, but what's up with their language? And I'm telling you right now, I am not going to tell nobody when to go to the bathroom. I potty trained my kids. I am not going to be responsible for some other character going to the bathroom. Are you back? Come on. Okay. Hello, L Music. How are you? Jasmine, thank you for my heart. And Benita, thank you so much for my finger hearts. And Mama Saurus, thank you, honey. Yeah, and you know what? And it was, it's just something that I was not really prepared for. And I didn't find it really enjoyable, but you know, it's something that we could maybe try again. And it's the same thing with Stardew Valley. I can't stand Stardew Valley, and I know a lot of you do like it. To me, it's like, why do the characters have to be such jerks? I just want to fight everybody. I mean, if I could have a bat in Stardew Valley and go around and hit people with it, I would probably play the game. And we're just lowering down this mountain so we can put trees and stuff. I mean, I think their level of rudeness is just unnecessary. Mhm. It's so confusing. And you know what? And truthfully, I don't like being on a schedule. I don't want to be at a community event at a certain time. And it's like, why should I go there? You guys are just going to be mean to me anyway, you know? So I don't know. It's like, don't invite me to a party and then be rude to me. Hello. Thank you for sharing the live. No name. Thank you for hearting me. No, I've never played Animal Crossing. So anyway, that's my little rant for the day. I have my own server through Apex hosting. So that's how I did my server. So I'm not 100%. If anybody on the purple side has any suggestions, I just know I have my server through Apex hosting. Thank you, Cruz. I think so too. I think we have the best community. And I think if there's ever like a community off where we have to go and like do challenges and stuff like that, I think I would enter it and our community would win. Something like survival of the fittest kind of the community where we would have to play like tug of war and arm wrestle. We would be there. Oh, you have a black cat and he loves to chase. Yep. Come on. And she has them all over the house. Hello, cover. Between that and Q-tips, I have shit all over my house. Skipper has me wrapped around her paws in absolutely. It's a little embarrassing, but yes. Thank you. Speaking of my hair, everybody, I think I'm going to change the color of my hair very soon. I think I'm going to bleach it over the weekend. And then I think I'm going to do like, I don't know, like an auburn or something. I don't know. I got the itch for something different. I'm going to keep it buzzed. I mean, my buzzed hair is going to stay, but my blue is like super splotchy for some reason. So I'm taking suggestions on what color I should dye my hair after I bleach it. I'll leave it bleached for a couple of days and then I'll do something with the color. I've done purple before. I kind of want to do, I don't know. I do purple or blue a lot. And then I've done rose gold, but I kind of got the itch to do almost like a natural color. And I haven't done a natural color other than gray in a very long time. I would love to do leopard print. I would absolutely rock leopard print. I love me a good animal print. Chocolate brown. Ooh, kind of like a chocolate brown with a little hint of red. Something like that. Yeah. And I can't go too dark. If I go too dark, it makes me look older. It doesn't do well with my skin. So you have to remember, I have to match my skin tone. Otherwise, it just makes me look. Bleh. My original hair color was like a light brown. And then when I used to color my hair before I went gray, I did a lot of burgundy. Yeah, I think it would be, Haley, I think the auburn brown would match my skin tone really well. Honey blonde. Ooh. Because I am going to be bleaching it. I have to get the blue and the gray out. Thank you, Nikki. And the best part of my hair is if I don't like it, I just buzz it out like a week later. So nothing is really going to stay forever. So If I hate it? No, I don't think I'm gonna let my hair ever grow out. I really do like my buzzed head. I feel really powerful and I feel really sexy with my hair this way, to be completely honest with you. I think my hair matches my vibe, it matches my energy, and it's a look that makes me look truthfully, my hair makes me look younger. Yeah, and when I had when I had longer hair, it I always had, like, and please don't take this the wrong way, but I had super old lady haircuts, and it made me look like an old lady, and I don't know why I'm saying it all quiet, but it did, and, I think that this one is much more fierce than having an old lady haircut. And I refuse to make myself look older than I already am. I'm not gonna try to make myself I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna be like, I wanna look younger, but I sure as fuck don't wanna look older either. Okay, so what do you think? What do you think, everybody? Should we go down another level, or should I just make it, like, choppy? I can go down one more level and make it uneven, or I can go down 2 more and make it uneven. Like a red blonde, yeah. You just dyed your hair hot, pink? Ooh, Amanda, I like that. Go down one more? Okay. I don't like long hair? No. I think one more and then and then uneven? Okay. One more and uneven? Okay, got it. There was Garen, there was never a building here. It's always been, a mountain. So we're just moving mountains today. Yes, this is the same world that we started, 18 months ago. So we're just sitting here and chit-chatting and having fun. Yep, the house is right there. So, yeah, so that's just something I do, and I'm gonna tell you right now, everybody, if you get the itch to change something, just do it. It's hair. Hair is gonna grow back. You can always change the color, and if you don't like it, just be proud of yourself for doing it. And that's really, like, my number one motivation is just to tell you, give yourself the freedom to just try different things. Yes, we did plan the next big build. We are going to, we have a new monument that we're going to kill the bosses and we're going to enclose it in the glass one. That will be our next big project. I don't really have like any like builds, like I'm going to build a house or anything. What I'm doing more is just like taking things out of an area and turning it into something else. Trying to decide to keep mine buzzed or grow out again. Well, you're beautiful one way or the other. So, let it grow. And if it bugs you, then just buzz it off. Okay. So when I started the house, it was supposed to be a single story ranch house. And my tutorial lasted for like 5 minutes. And then from there, it turned into that. You want to do a ginger? Well, okay, so why don't you just grab yourself like a temporary, like a semi-permanent temporary hair color and try that. See if you like it. And if you like it, then do the permanent color. Because I know there's all sorts of like temporary colors out there. Well, hi. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah. And so that way you can or even, you know what you could do too? You could always, get like a really cheap wig and put that on. Okay. No, 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 no. Come on. I love my cat. Okay. Random question, but do you mind asking me if you had a career before streaming? I did. And so I was a full-time content creator making videos on TikTok before I became a streamer. And before that, I was an escrow officer. So I had a corporate career. And an escrow officer is somebody who takes care of all the paperwork and all of the money associated with real estate transactions. So I would, if you were going to buy, sell, or refinance a home, I'm the one that handled all the legal aspects of that. No, no, not an escort, an escrow. No, I was full on corporate. But I will tell you this, everybody, I was full on corporate with tattoos. I refused to cover up my tattoos for corporate America, and fortunately, it worked for me. And because I was an independent contractor, so basically, I brought my own business, and if they didn't like it, then I would have gone somewhere else. But you know what? You have to remember, I was a corporate America wearing Doc Martens. You know, I walked into a corporate office in a very professional look wearing Doc Martens. You know, I was refused um, to sacrifice my own individuality to fit in with what society thought corporate should look like. I was a smart person. I am a smart person. I was good at my job. And if you didn't like the way I looked, then go pound sand. And I actually had a realtor one time. Yeah. And I had a realtor one time tell me that she was going to give me a real estate deal if I covered my tattoos when her client came in. She's like, I have a little old lady client and you need to cover your tattoos if she comes into the office. And I told her to take her business elsewhere. You know what? I wasn't going to do that. And you know what? And it wasn't about her protecting her client from whatever she thought I was going to traumatize her client, but it was about her telling me that my appearance was not okay. And fuck you. You know that? You do not walk into my office and tell me to change who I am because you don't like the way I look. Yeah. And the funniest part is, her little old lady client came into the office, super sweet. Now, you have to remember, my son worked with me too. My youngest son worked with me, and he has the equal amount of tattoos I have. All right. So he and I would both help her, you know, both covered in tattoos. And she ended up totally bagging on that realtor. She was like, she's horrible. I don't trust her. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I don't trust her or like her either. And I thought it was funny how this lady was like, all like, her client is like so frail and fragile that I would have to cover my tattoos. And it ended up that her client didn't even like her or trust her. So there you go. I'm just removing a mountain. You're killing me, Kat. Oh, Haley, tell your son hi. Oh, because I'm the admin of my own server. And Megan, that is really easy to do. You know, we go from being our own individual self to being somebody else's mother. And I have plenty of paper. And so my whole advice to you is if you feel that you lose your individuality after you become a mom, I think it's more important than ever to find your own style and your own voice because you lead by example with your kid. And so find something that works for you so then that way your child can find their own look and have it work for them. Her name is Skipper. And thank you everybody for all the hearts, you guys. I appreciate that. Why not? Oh, because I didn't see it. I said hello, everybody. I have like 300 people in here that I'm trying to talk to. Maybe something like that. It's definitely, it's okay, honey. It's definitely a big adjustment going from being able to do whatever you want to having somebody. Yeah, but you know what? And here's the thing, it's like, but you can still have your own individuality. And it's really super important that if you are a mom, that you do take time for yourself. Because you get so consumed over taking care of your child, you forget that you're important too. So make sure you're doing like little things for yourself too. Yeah. You know, and that's just the whole thing. It's like we forget that it's okay to have me time when you're a mom because you figure like if it's not all about my kids, then I'm a bad mom, which again, society puts so much pressure on moms and parents to do shit that, you know. So just make sure you have your own time, your own voice, your own individuality, and it's just going to make you a better mom. Yeah. You know? And I found I think I really lost myself in that aspect when my kids were younger, and I think it's really super important. And also too, for me fashion has always been a way for me to have my individuality. And so I always kept that just because it was a way for me to feel like I was still me, if that makes any sense. Oh, thank you, Haley. Hi, when did you start streaming? It will be 3 years in October. So October will be my 3-year stream anniversary. Yeah. And you know what? And here's the thing, everybody. It's sometimes when we have those feelings of like, you know, like I shouldn't do this or I shouldn't do that, you're not the only one that has those feelings. So I'm going to say if you ever feel like, you know, you're just like, hey guys, you know what? I'm a young mom and I'm starting to feel like this. Jeez, my dog just scared me. By all means, just drop a comment here and we are here to support you. Well, that was an unnecessary delivery. That was not approved. My dog scared me so bad. Yeah. And you know what? And that's just the whole thing, everybody. We're here every single day and we are an extremely supportive community. So, you know, I want to keep the subjects as positive as possible. But every once in a while, just being like hey guys, I just need a hug or I just need some reassurance here. By all means, just throw it out there. Thank you, Kelly. Because you know what? Again, we're here every single day. We might as well support each other. So Stu says, here every day. Let's go. Got some to watch while. Oh, you're here every day. Yeah. So anyway, like I said, we're here every single day. We might as well make it the best of it. Okay. So what I want to do is I think this is the level I'm going to keep, but I'm going to replace the stone. I'm going to replace the stone with dirt. And then we're going to add trees. Oh, I saw that, Savannah. Okay, so let's replace the stone with dirt. And then I'm going to add trees for my horsies. You're here every day. Good now. I have something to watch while I play my game. Sorry, my keyboard. That's okay, honey. I just couldn't figure out what you were saying, and I just wanted to make sure I got it right. And yes, I am. The only days that I am not streaming in the mornings is on the weekends and on Tuesday. But other than that, I will be here in the mornings. So Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Right, Indy? She's like, yes, Mom. Okay. Between my dog and my cat, they are just something else. Oh, you thrift every Saturday and Sunday, so I'll also be busy? Awesome. I love thrifting. In fact, I have to go to Costco this afternoon, but I'm stopping at Goodwill before I go to Costco. And then on Saturday, I'm going to an outlet mall. Oh, and Saturday, everybody, Saturday, we are celebrating March birthdays on Saturday. So if you have a birthday in March, make sure you show up with a snack. And we are doing snack time at 7 p.m. and we will be celebrating all things March birthdays. Yeah. So snack time, we'll be doing that. Like I said, we'll be doing that on Saturday and celebrating March birthdays. My grandma's birthday is Saturday. It's her first one in heaven. Well, Kelly, you know what? That is my mom's birthday. And she too is not here with us. So we can celebrate that together. Good afternoon, Joey. See, I think that's going to be good at that height. I think. 500 minutes? I love that. Okay. Why I'm staring at my cat and dog, I have no idea. I saw one of my horses walking down there. So I have one there. And then I saw the other one. That little shithead. Anybody see my other horse? I have one that's really good at not going anywhere and one that's always on a run. No, I'm the admin of my own server, so I can give myself a command to fly. So that's all that is. It's just a command that I have on my server. Oh, there you are. There you are, you little shithead. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to... Bad horse. Bad horse. Get over here. Do the ropes not show anymore? There we go. Okay. Yeah. Nope, that's all it is, everybody, is I have my own server, and my server allows me to do that. So it's nothing more than that. And I really only time I fly is when I am either building or going on horse rescues. And other than that, I don't fly. Okay. I know. That one is, oh, okay. So if my horses were my children, that one would be Brandon. And the good horse that always stays put where it's supposed to is Robert. So, yeah. See, that's totally fine. I do the same to see my builds or to get an idea where to build. Exactly, Julian. That's exactly what I do it for. And also too, I like to be able to like fly around and show you all like my build and stuff like that. So for me, it just makes sense to be able to be like, hey, let me show you what I built, or I'm thinking about building this here, and actually be able to see where it is that we're talking about. And because I do kind of the same rule that I did when I was on my Sun server, because we had the command to fly there, but only when building. So, oh, Brandon is your name too? I love that, Vamp. So, yes. So, you are. See now where'd the horses go again? They make me very nervous. See, I think I need to just move them. They're always testing the boundaries. I'm telling you. They're well, then move up. Move along there, little skeleton horsey. There you go. Much like my son. I do love Brandon, though. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I love my son. He's okay. Okay, so now I want to do this and I want to do that since we have so much of this. I love Minecraft sounds. Well, that was pretty good. Okay, so then let's go. Yes, I do play on Java. I do have my own server on a computer. And if you're new to my stream, I have been playing Minecraft for about 18 months. This is my server. I'm the only person on here, so everything that you see is everything that I have built. I don't have a mod that shows my coordinates, but I can show my coordinates if you want. No, this is a private server, so nobody is on here but me. So what do you think, everybody? Is that the right height? Do you think that's the right height? Thank you. I think I'm pretty chill. I mean, I think it looks the right height. And then we'll put some trees over here. Okay, let's put a couple of trees because it's kind of driving me cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I lowered the mountain. I wanted to make it look a little bit, I wanted it to go flatter, but I didn't want it to be just like straight across flat. So I'm trying to lower it, but keeping kind of like a little landscape feel, if that makes any sense. Thank you. Yes, I use BSL shaders with Optifine. All right, so let's put some of these trees up there because I think they're pretty. And then do you think we should sprinkle a couple of other trees in there? Like, let's do a spruce tree. No, I don't like spruce trees. What about, oh, I don't have any dark oak trees, but we do have a couple of oak trees. Okay. Nope. I don't want netherite. It's not that I don't have it yet. I just don't want it. And truthfully, I don't want it because it's different. By not having it is completely different. And I strive on a daily basis to be as different as possible. Okay, you got to move back. Move back. Move back. Move back. Oh, I got to get rid of this. Hold on. Okay. There we go. And then let's go. And then we're going to put some dirt. And then let's put another one. Let's do this. I think they all come out the same, to tell you the truth. Damn it. And then see, I think that's going to be pretty. I do think that's going to look good. But we need to light it up. Thank you, everybody, for the follows. And Julie, thank you. And Joey, oh my gosh, Joey, thank you for all of those high bears, honey. Thank you, and thank you. All right, we have, let's see if we can get to 50,000 hearts, everybody. I'm going to be on for about another 30 minutes. Let's see if we can't double tap. One cherry tree for the falling petals would be stunning there. Ooh, we could probably do that. Let's see if we can't double tap for the next bit or so and see how many. All right. I have no idea what is happening, but oh, thank you. Ethan, thank you for my heart, and Julie, thank you for my heart. Okay. Oh, I know what I wanted. I know what I want to do. Okay, and let's get some of those. Okay. I know, Kiki. It's nice to be back. Ethan, thank you. All right, we are at 24,000 hearts. We are on our way. Okay. So now let's go. And then I'm going to put And then let's put one over here. And then we're going to put one there. Okay. All right, so let's get rid of some of this. Ethan, thank you for hearting me, honey. If you haven't sent in your daily hearts, everybody, make sure you get those in. We are going to be here every single day. Dalen, thank you so much for the good game, honey. Bump, bump. All right, it looks like the horses are starting to appreciate my hard work. They're like, okay, I think we see where you're going with this. I think we can handle this. And I'm like, yes, you can. I am lowering down my mountain and just making like a nice little area for my little skeleton horses. I'm going to add some trees and some greenery and just make it a little bit of a nicer area for them. They've been kind of living out in the middle of nowhere for too long. And then we decided that we are going to, actually, we are going to end up going into a monument, and we are going to, oh my gosh, why can't I talk? We're going into a monument, and I'm going to clear it out, and then we're actually going to cover it with glass. Ooh, some jack-o'-lanterns. That would look good. So we are going to be doing some underwater builds again, because that's just what we do. White trees. The white trees would be cool with the horses. Oh, like one of the pale oaks. You know, I actually made my own pale oak forest, and I built a house. I think it was a really cool house. I liked it. So in my base, I kind of have like little mini biomes, and I have my little mini cherry tree biome over there. Yeah, it's really cool. I'll try to show it to you before I stop. I tried to make it as spooky as possible, because when I found my biome, when I found the pale oak forest, I was really disappointed. I'm like, this is the smallest little forest ever. So I made my own. Demir, how are you, honey? I'm telling you, if you don't like it, just make your own. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Okay, we're at 35,000. Y'all are doing good. We're going for 50,000 hearts today. I don't know if I'm going to do this all in dirt, but I'm doing this part. I'm in survival, yes. Okay. Let's do one more tree here. We are lowering down a mountain. We're basically just moving a mountain. There we go. Oh, thank you, honey. And if you all just know that spamming really isn't going to get you anywhere. She's lowering a mountain. I am. Something that I've been eyeballing for quite a while, and so today I just decided to do it. Yeah, you know what? I was actually thinking about doing that, and I might actually end up fencing this off just because I want to make sure they can actually get out. If they explore far enough away, they can actually get out. And I don't want them doing that. So I might actually end up just fencing this part off. Because they make me a little nervous. They've been with me a hot minute, and I don't want them going away. I've already had to search and rescue one time. What made you start streaming, and what has been your biggest challenge streaming? I started streaming because, well, I was a full-time content creator, and I was strictly just doing videos. And I felt like if social media is constantly changing everybody, social media is a never-ending beast. And I felt like the entire just making videos and just saying like that's all you're going to do quickly was becoming very outdated. And so I decided I wanted to do more than just create videos. So I started doing lives. But back when I first started doing lives, there was no battles, and I refused to battle. I cannot battle. I'm not going to sit there and scream for gifts. But so I'm like, okay, well, I want to go live, but I can't just sit here and talk. And so then my oldest son has been a streamer for a very long time. I was like, oh, I want to be just like him. I want to stream like my son. And that's what got me into streaming. So I got inspiration from my son. And my biggest challenge in streaming is me. It is I get in my own head more than I should. And that's been my biggest challenge. But I was listening to Nim the other night, and he was saying the exact same things. Sometimes sometimes your own brain isn't your friend. I got into playing Minecraft again, my son. He did a holiday server with his community, and they invited me to play. And I was like, maybe. I've never really been into Minecraft. I really don't know a whole lot about it. And I started playing, and I got hooked. So, again, my oldest son. And I'm a pretty lucky mom. Like I said, I get amazing inspiration and support from both of my children. Yeah. And it's like my kids absolutely love what I do, and they've always been super supportive because, like I said, I was a full-time content creator even before I started streaming. So I've been on TikTok now for going on 6 years, I think, and I have a lot of followers. So they've always been super supportive of that journey. Dalen, thank you for my winky wink and my good games. And I have just built an amazing community here on TikTok. Hello, Abby. And on the purple side, cannot forget purple. Okay, I think this is looking much better. I love the trees. And then what's my favorite tattoo? My favorite tattoo is I have the exact same tattoo that my mom got for my sister when my sister passed away. That when my mom passed away, I got the exact same tattoo. Ah, screw it. I know. I was trying to use my silk touch, but I didn't need to. I always have known you to stream, but never knew you did social media content. Absolutely love that. Yeah. Yep. No, I quit my corporate job. I quit my corporate job going 4 years ago to do content creating full time. But it's when I first started doing TikTok, TikTok, you could make a pretty decent living off the videos on TikTok. And then as time has gone on, it's harder and harder and harder to get monetized with just videos on TikTok. So that's why and I didn't really have any more growth. I felt like I needed to revamp my platform, and this is what I chose. I can fly because I'm the admin of my own server. So I give myself the command to fly. I bestow myself the ability to fly. TikTok is so different than it was pre-COVID. It's changed drastically. It really has. But I will say this, and I will say this again, and I will probably continue to say it. TikTok absolutely changed my life. I started my social media thinking it was going to be something that I would just like play around with in my retirement, like when I had Social Security and after I had retired from my corporate career. And I quit my corporate career 2 years after I started TikTok. So, we got 50,000 hot dog. So, and in the same thing with gaming too. Oh, Katie, I'll put that up. We're going to raid into him in just a minute. So, TikTok has been absolutely amazing for me. I absolutely agree. I'm an advocate for a skin condition on here, and it's changed my life too. Yeah. Yep. Never in a million years. Never in a million years did I think y'all would like me this much. Hello, CJ. How are you, honey? Okay. I think the horses kind of like this area better. I'm hoping. I'm hoping that my horsies like this. Well, Chinchilla, you're just kind of stuck with me. Well, your streams are fun for me and play most of the games I'm into, and you have a nice personality. Well, thank you. I genuinely think I'm a nice person. You know what? Being a dick just is so unnecessary. My favorite thing that I think I have built is my underwater portal build or my lush cave build. Those are two of my favorites. And stripped dark oak. Hello, Josh. Happy Wednesday. And then let's go. Don't have any of that. I know. It's so, I don't know. Everybody, okay, so I'm going to tell you the same thing I tell my kids, and we have to fix these stairs. This right here is driving me crazy. I don't like the way these stairs look. But sometimes I think we get so intent on telling our life what it's supposed to look like that we miss a lot of opportunity. And by that, I mean, you can have like an idea in your head as to like what your life is going to be, but maybe something more, maybe something bolder and braver and something that you never thought of is just out there waiting for you. So just be open to new possibilities. Dun, dun, dun. It's 11:45 and we made 5,000 or 50,000. I love that. Hello, Kat. What did your corporate job entail, if you don't mind me asking? Riley, I was in charge of all the legal aspect and all of the money involved in real estate transactions. So if you bought a house, sold a house, or refinanced a house, I was the person that you had to deal with. And it was stressful, it sucked, and it almost did me in. And so I decided that life was too short to be in a job I hated. And I started this, you know, it's just like, it was like, you know what, I'm not gonna unalive for my job. And I was the best decision I ever made. Because I used to tell my kids all the time, you know what, follow your happiness. You know, no matter what it looks like, follow your happiness. Nobody can tell you what it looks like but you. And then I was like, okay, Lonnie, that's a really good piece of advice. Why in the hell are you not, why aren't you doing the same thing yourself? And so I was like, oh yeah, why am I not doing the same thing myself? So I decided to. Yeah, I mean, trust me, it is equally as stressful, but in a much better way. You know, it is something that I appreciate. And so there we go. Perfect. And then I actually need more. Yeah, I just decided, you know what? I put that mindset in my brain and I was gone, I think 6 months or 2 months later. And it was the scariest thing I think I have done in a very, very long time. Because when I quit, my kids quit. And I was like, if I'm going to live my dream, then I want to encourage you to live yours. And so we all basically jumped at the same time. And that was scary. Yeah, Piper, there you go. There's your calling. What time is it now? It's 11:43. Okay. So we have that, and we have that horse. Of course we have a horse. Come on, there you go. All right. And so I will be back at 5 p.m. today. I have to go do some errands, and then I'll be back at 5 p.m. for our evening stream. Isn't it good, Chinchilla? I can't believe that we got this done. I think this is going to be perfect. And let's go. And I light up everything on my base. So then that way I don't get things spawning in my base. So 7 for me, I will be on that stream as well. Awesome. Awesome, Haley. I love that. And there. Okay. So I'm thinking, look at these guys make me very nervous. Okay, this is Brandon. Brandon's on the move again. Brandon is always looking for something. Brandon is going to give me anxiety. Yay, Drew! All right. Is it just me, or does every mom out there or parent out there, do you have like one kid who's constantly pushing the boundaries, and then one that is like, okay, I'm gonna be the good kid? And I want to know, which one are you? All right. Are you, and it's okay either way, but are you the good kid, or are you the kid pushing the boundaries? Because I'm going to tell you right now, I was the kid pushing the boundaries. You tell me not to do something, that was my sign. I needed to go do it. And am I the only one? My youngest son, I'm the good kid. Nope, I am. Aaron Boone, thank you for the follow. I am the calm, good kid. My sisters are the menaces. I'm also the middle child. See, I was the youngest child. So I'm pretty sure that's why. And I'm okay with that. But it's like my mom would be like, don't do that. I'd be like, okay, I'm going to go do that. I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, I think we did the right thing, everybody. I think that looks so much better. I like that. In fact, we can put some trees on the side too. I'm your kid that pushes boundaries and always have and always will be. Well, yeah, you're a Brandon. See, Indy is the good child. Skipper is the youngest child. Hey, it's Perry says, I am also the middle child and I was the good one. My two sisters damn near gave my mom a heart attack. Yep. How can I fly? It's because I'm the admin of my own server. So I give myself admin rights to fly. Yeah, I think that looks good. But I think we need to put... Little chicken go. Just to add a little bit something. Okay, that's perfect. All right. Nope. Nope, it goes into nighttime too. I like that. Oh, it's because I own my own server. And if you have your own server, let's just say you had a server and you were inviting people to play and you have moderators, those moderators would be able to fly around the server and, take care of problems, or if somebody's doing something wrong, they would be able to go in there and police the joint. It's kind of the same concept. Oh, you were teasing. Oh, Anna, you know what? I can mute you too. That's a one-way mute. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, I think we need one right here. Right there. Okay. I've had this world for 18 months. All right, I don't think I need any more though. What do you think, everybody? I think this is like... Hello, Cruz. I think we are good with this. Yeah, I think that looks good. Am I on creative? No, I'm in survival. See, I think we have the same aspect of the mountain, but it looks so much more natural. Hannah and Leaf causing problems. Exactly. Okay. Now, do you think that's too many trees, everybody? I mean, I personally don't think you can have too many trees, but do you think that's too many? Okay. See, I'm just thinking this one's throwing me off. This one I think is throwing me off. So let me move this one. I'm going to just move it a little bit. And then we are going to be good. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, and you know what? And here's the thing, everybody. I know it's not something that you see normally, people being in survival and flying. And I do it for one thing, I think it's more interesting to do it while I'm streaming as for an experience for you. And for another thing, I like to be able to like step back and see where I'm going to put my stuff. So that is exactly why I do it. See, I just think that tree was like too. I think we should put that tree here. Yeah, so long as it has a silk touch. It has to have a silk touch aspect to it, and you can absolutely do that. See, I think that's perfect because it was too close to the other tree, and I didn't like it. I've been playing Minecraft for about 18 months. Oh, you do? Yeah. Yeah. All right, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and jump off. I have to go run errands. I'm going to be back at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tonight. But we're going to start the stream off playing some new demos. I found like 3 new demos, like 1 or 2. Yeah, no. I'm going to be on, we're going to do demos and then we're going to play Minecraft and then we might play some Supermarket Simulator. I'm not 100% sure, but I am going to RAID into my son's Twitch. Oh, I'm going to raid into Robert's account. So there, that's what it is. So I'm going to, well, yeah, it's like, I'm not going to, don't ask me to do weird things, everybody. I've been, yeah, I've been doing this long enough that I know that I don't do a whole lot of things that y'all ask me to do. So anyway, I'll be back 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I love you. You know what, honey? I'm not too sure what time in the UK, but I would Google it. Like what time is it going to be here when it's 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time in California? That's the easiest way to figure out what time it's going to be for you. Is just Google what time is it going to be here when it's this time in California. So, all right, let's go say hi to Robert and everybody. I will be back at 5 p.m. Love you guys, and I will see you then. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to be back in 5 hours. Haley, that's the easiest way to do it. I'll be back in 5 hours. Bye, guys. Love you. All right, let's go ask Robert how he can fly. I'm just kidding. Let's go say hi to Robert, everybody, and absolutely let's take in some noise. Here's our raid. Hold on. There's our raid right there. And let's go say hi to Robert. Make sure you say hello. Make sure you drop him a follow. And I appreciate you very much. All right. Let's go say hi, Robert. Hi, Robert. And I'll let you know as soon as the raid starts. And we're going to say hi, Robert. And we are raiding in. Remember, be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Drink water, stay warm, wear a sweater. We're raiding in now. Bye, guys. Love you.